days on market. That's the big news right now for the Orange County single family homes. 28 days, that's less than 30 days on the market. Last month, 46. So man, it's dropped big time. Why is this? Well, a lot of the buyers are out there, they are aggressively shopping, and we're seeing seller prices come down. Even if it's not in the listings, the sellers are more motivated, and when an offer comes in, they're tending to transact. So we want to see that. We want to see those homes go off the market quickly. What's interesting and what you should be watching is the difference between the coastal market and all of Orange County, because there's a dichotomy there. They're out of whack, aren't they? I mean, low days on market overall, high days on market if you're along the coast. Very interesting. We'll draw some conclusions on that as we see the trend continues.
I'm Kiwi of the coast, the agent with the most.
Let's keep going on the numbers because there's a lot of interesting data here. New listings, lifeblood, isn't it, for any marketplace? And we want more listings coming on the market so you, the buyers, have got a chance for more choice out there. We're working with a couple of buyers right now, negotiating hard. Seller won't come down off his price. And guess what? There's another home that comes on that's more attractive, more upgraded. We're going to move there. So 314 new listings, pretty static, really from last month, 1308, 1263 it was a year ago. So maybe just a little more inventory coming on the market. That's good for you, the buyers, because it means a bit more choice. Before I look at those sales, the closings, always really good to see what's transacting. And why is this important? Well, this is the turnover. This is the activity. This is the blood flowing through the market, if you like. So we had 863 under contract. That's really down from April and big time down from March. So is that market slowing? I think what's happening is a lot of those affordable homes, the homes that buyers would be attracted to, are kind of coming off the market. They've come off the market, they've closed. And so we've seen that bit of a slowdown from 1,000 2 months ago to 863. Let's see if that trend continues. Sales, closings, man, they're pretty flat. 1,085, 1,069 in April. Not a huge difference there. March, 1,014. I mean, where's the big change? Even a year ago, 966. So we're up a bit. We've got a few more sales. I think really people are being comfortable with those interest rates that are hovering around 6.5%. And there's also some opportunities for buy downs and things that can get rates into the fives, especially those variable loans. So, the number of sales, static, up a bit. Good news for you buyers out there, because it means that you are jumping in and getting the homes that you want. And the sellers, they're finally reacting to the market and being a bit more flexible, I think. Active listings, nearly 3,300 homes, single family on the market in Orange County. We needed to be closer to 6,000. We're still on that low side. A year ago, 3,441. So what does that mean if you're out there looking as a buyer? Well, it means you're giving the opportunity for sellers to hang on to their prices and keep them high. And that's what we're seeing. Those prices have been pretty static, higher than we'd like to see them. And it means for buyers that there's less choice. So they're just having to step up and pay prices that they may not want to pay. They're settling into the fact that interest rates are around mid-sixes, getting kind of comfortable with that. Hey, it is what it is. Pretty static March, April, May, as I'm looking at the numbers, 30.72, 31.27, and of course last month, 30.300 nearly. Average list price, well, what does that mean? Well, that's the average list price of the active inventory out there. 2.4 million was the average list price. Now, that jumped a bit. It jumped over 400,000 actually from last month. It was 2.5 million the prior month. So it's kind of fluctuating up and down. May a year ago, it was 2,450,000. So not a huge change between a year ago and now. So what's up with that? Well, the sellers, they're holding tight, aren't they? They're not reducing their prices because many of the real sellers, they are getting their numbers or they're willing to negotiate to get their numbers. And so they're not dropping list prices yet. We haven't seen any downturn in the Orange County market thus far. Average sales price, well, it's around $2 million and it hasn't changed. April was $2,025,000. The prior month, If you look at the data, was 2,015,000 a year ago, 2,009,000, pretty static as the average purchase price. Wee bit of a delta though, isn't there, between the average list and the average sale? Means those buyers are actually picking off those homes either in the lower price ranges, because this is an average of the average of all the homes that are closing. So sellers, they're getting a little bit more motivated when they've got to sell. Buyers are getting a little more aggressive. They are luckily not having to jump into multiple offer situations, and there's a lot of mixed information out there. Last week we submitted an offer, there were 17 offers on a home. But guess what? We got to be number 2, we didn't get the home. This week, same buyer chasing 2 homes where they've had no offers. It's a better opportunity for the buyer to be competing with no one versus 17 for the home they want to live in for a long time. So what does it all mean? What are we seeing? Pretty static, isn't it, across Orange County? The biggest takeaway, of course, is days on market, pretty tight. The difference between that average list and average sales, only about 300,000-400,000. Buyers, jump in there, have a go, make an offer, get a response from the sellers, and we'll keep you up to date on the information as it comes available. So just click on that next video and we'll share everything that's changing in the marketplace so you can stay informed. We'll see you on the next video. The Room.